pick on somebody. You brand new, man? Are you brand new?
Not in the business yet.
You're not new to the business yet?
First presentation.
First presentation? Good. Come on up. Sit in the front row, brother. Hey, I'm Logan. What's your name?
Yeah.
Dan? I'm Logan. Nice to meet you. Okay, Dan.
Next gen.
Yeah, next year. How old are you?
17.
17. Hey, how much would you guys would like to have learned all this stuff when you were his age?
Oh, yeah.
You have a whole audience that hates you right now, right? God, I wish I knew now. All right, so just follow me over here. Let's do this. All right, this is you. Everybody play along as if this is you. What we're going to do is real life, okay? I've never met you. Just met you. Okay? Real life. Here we go. You, Dan. Ignore these initials, but who are your top 5? Now, I'm not talking about the top 5 salespeople, because the truth is 95% of salespeople are terrible at network marketing. Because, no, I mean that sincerely. You don't succeed by selling people. You succeed by sharing, being heartfelt, heart-led leadership, okay? Here's the point. Give me the 5 people that if you died, that would be sit there and carry your casket. If you had a wedding tomorrow, which you better not, you're only 17, right? But if you had a wedding tomorrow, who are the 5 guys that would stand in your wedding? So give me the names.
My brother Tom.
Tom?
My dad Tom.
Tom and Tom, that's cool.
Cousin Tom.
Crazy Joe, okay.
My friend Brock.
Brock,
And probably one of my uncles.
okay. Give me a real name, I need a name.
Justin.
Justin, so we have Justin, Brock, Joe, Tom, Tom?
Yep.
Tom, Justin, Brock, or Joe? Something. All right, let's go with Uncle. All right. Uncle. Give me 3 people your uncle knows. This guy's going to stand in your wedding, and you don't know 3 people he knows?
All right. It's like off the top. I'm trying to think of what uncle now. You know, I just gave.
Okay, give me one uncle.
All right,
Who's the uncle that would stand in your wedding?
My uncle Patrick.
Patrick. Okay, give me 3 people Patrick knows.
Okay. Chuni.
Who?
Aaron. Chuni.
Okay, person 1?
Aaron.
Marin?
Probably his son.
What's the son's name?
Liam.
Liam. Okay, you already identified your top 3. Remember, you need 3 to 5. Your top 3 for him. Okay. We're going to go show people the license here, right? Where you were, what you saw, what you did, where you're going. Right? These 3. Okay. Now, blank space. Okay. Let's say this is Joe. 3 people Joe knows.
All right.
Corey.
Christian. And another Joe.
Hey, you want me to do LASIK surgery on you? You know that. It stands. I'd have to tell you, wiggle like this. Who's the 3rd person?
Another Joe.
Another Joe? These are real people, though.
Yeah.
Don't make up names.
No, me too.
Okay, okay, good. There's 3. So you got here. Give me 3 people for Tom.
For Tom.
Yeah.
Steve.
Okay.
Tommy. And Jim.
Yeah, Tom used to still in the dock. All right, so give me the other Tom. Give me 3 people that the other Tom knew. I think one was your brother, right? So dad and brother. So give me your other Tom. Which one? 3 people they know.
Drake.
Drake.
Colleen, and
I don't know, but my hands get tired here, man. Cassandra. All right, so everybody, I want you to understand. You need to have this blank circles, right? Or Taylor Swift would say blank spaces. Is that the song she got out? All right. I like Taylor Swift. I'm secure in my masculinity. I do. Shake It Off's a fun song. Me and my boys dance in my house to Shake It Off.
absolutely.
You do that?
He said, I believe you. What did you do?
He finally admitted he likes her too. My guess is you like her in a totally different way than I probably. She's what? She's tall for you, or what's wrong? Okay, all right. So anyway, what you've just done, and all of you, I want you to understand this. You literally just painted a realistic picture of how to establish your 3 to 5, and most importantly, establishes Tom, Joe, Frank, and the other person's 3 to 5. You understand me with that? So now what I'm going to do, if I'm your sponsor, we're going to go together, because he's brand new, okay? We're going to go together right here, okay? We're going to go to Tom with this blueprint and say, hey, you're one of the top 3 to 5 people in my life. If I got married today, I'd want you in my wedding. If I died today, you'd be picked to carry my casket. Here's the deal. I found a license and I'm excited about it. and I got to share it with you. Here's my upline sponsor. You're going to edify him. Here's his background, right? So you're going to build him up, right? Let him be the expert. Your first month is to shut up and learn, which I'm going to go over in just a second. Your first month is to lay the foundation of picking your 5, and then he's going to model. Your sponsor is going to model, teach, and train you in those first 30 days. Model the right behaviors, teach it, you watch, listen, observe, train you on how to do this. Okay? All right? And you're going to go through this process. You're going to pick your 5, and then you'll have already picked their 3 to 5 for them. Right? And they can add to it, right? They can do whatever they want. I'll just give you an example. And then you're going to duplicate that process down. So Tom's 3 people you identified, they're going to have 3 to 5 people. You're going to fill out this blueprint as deep as you can go before you ever set out on your mission. It's called planning your work before you go work your plan. Right? You got to plan your work and you go work your plan. And you two are going to go out on a mission. This guy's already identified how to get to senior director. You follow me on this? Publicly. Hey, I'm talking to you, Taylor Swift fan guy. Yeah. What's your name? Joe. Joe. So, you guys creative names. Tom, Joe. Right, Joe. All right, so, no, Joe, seriously though, you got a guy here who's hungry. You already get the license now. You understand why you want this, right?
Yep.
You want freedom, time, money, health? Yes or yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Don't say sir, say yes. All right, here we go. So, my dad is sir. All right, so here's the point. You've got your 5 right there, brother. And what I'm excited about is that you've got a guy that wants a license. He's in. You have one of your 5. You got me on this? But what you have to do, and listen to me on this, it takes time, energy, effort. You have birthed a newborn. No disrespect. They don't know how to walk. They can't feed themselves. They can't change themselves. You have to, for 30 days, completely model everything for them. Right? Sit down with them and coach them through the ID assessment. Go meet with their folks. Trigger that first check for $100. Okay, look, the life is caught not taught. Life is caught not taught. Think about kids with the keys. You follow me on that? Life is caught not taught, right? So you're going to be a sponge. That's your role. You're going to just soak up everything he's doing. Okay? If you're brand new, how long have you been in it, Joe? A year. Oh, you've been in it? Perfect. Perfect, okay? So you got a guy. You're awesome. There's no reason in the world, 30 days from right now, no reason he shouldn't be a senior director. There's no reason on this plan. You get there, I'm going to send you a check for $200. I'm going to send you $200 cash from me personally. He gets a senior director in 30 days. Remind me of that, Scott. Get his information. Okay? Nice. Get his information. Look, let me tell you something. That's how I built a multi-million-dollar business. This. I focused on the fundamentals. I understood the 7 fundamentals of freedom. I duplicated this blueprint. You can ask my wife. When we first got started in my apartment, I had these exact things all over my wall in my apartment complex. All over the wall. And I had these for every person, my top 5 that I was working with. Well, Logan, what if I have more than 5 on one person sponsor? You figure out if Tom and Tom both know each other, okay, then put Tom under Tom. You see what I'm saying? You don't want families competing with each other, okay? Let them work together as a team. You hear me on that? Some of you, if you're out personally sponsoring 10 people, you're just leaving people to dry. They're going to die on the vine. You don't have time to do the mentorship process with 10 people. Model, teach, train, equip, empower, right? You follow me on this? Y'all understand this concept? Okay, we just did a real-life example from a human being I've never known who's 17 years old, gave me 5 contacts that would stand in his wedding or would carry his casket, and then he gave me 3 contacts for each of his 5 contacts. Live, unscripted. Okay? Are you understanding how we can do this? Then we talk about Taylor Swift. All right, so here we go. Recruiting 101. Use the tools. The tools are the message. You're the messenger. The tools are the message. You hear me on this. What are the tools? The DVD. The webinar I'm doing Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Or 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Is it 6 or 5, Scott? 6. Tell me when to do it. And just send a blast out to everybody, okay? All right, the tools are the message. You know what I'm saying? So use those tools. Make a written list of every human being you know. Start with the people that would what? Stand in your wedding or carry your... That's who you start with. Make a written list of everybody you know. Do not prejudge a single human being. Be a professional advisor. Do not try to explain this over the phone. I promise if you try to explain this over the phone, it will not work. It will not work. Okay? So you can go back to all those people that you blew it on, and now do it the right way. All right. Never prejudge anyone. Master the art of third-party credibility. And clicking.
You're there.
Just shake it off. Okay. All right, do what your upline says. Have a teachable spirit. Edify your upline. We just talked about that. Be a professional appointment setter, right? Follow up. We talked about that. Keep your phone full. I'm speeding through this because I want to get to the most important things. Make sure you close the deal. This says new independent associate's role. You can't read that, but it says new independent associate. Here's your role. This is your role. And anybody else that's not in the business yet, you're here for the very first time, will you please raise your hand? All right, awesome. One, two, wow, there's quite a few of you here. That's awesome. I see a bunch of next geners, which I love. Hey, all you next geners, that means 29 and under, I was a multimillionaire in network marketing by 25. So that's why I'm so passionate about that young generation, man, because you're going to love this, you're going to knock it out of the park. New independent associates role. And everybody you've signed up recently, because you all signed up a ton. I mean, it's been crazy. You're going to teach them how to pick their five. You're going to go through the blueprint with them like we all just discussed. Their job is to close the deal. Your job is to show them how to do it. Right? Log into the ID office. Show them all the cool things they have at their disposal. If you have not downloaded the app, do it. You realize the app you can program in there and it can remind you when to take your supplements? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said, well, I forget to take my ID nutrition sometimes. I said, you have the app. Oh, I didn't know we had an app. Oh my God. Yes, there's an app. You know on that app you can send our videos to people and you can literally see how much of the video they watched? Mm-hmm. Real time, you can see. So it makes an ironic conversation a little weird, right? Hey, you watched the video and you can see that they didn't? Oh yeah, it was great. Oh really? Tell me about it. Right, tell me about it. Anyway, close the deal so down. Pull up the enrollment page. Always pull up the enrollment page so they can, remember, if you're in the business, you have to take yourself back to before you knew anything about it. You cannot escape your own perspectivity. Their thought of signing up, they have no idea what that means. They may think it's paperwork. They don't know what that means. Pull up the enrollment page and show them how simple it is to join and then say this. Hey, let's get you started right now. We are going to knock this out of the park. We, not you. Right? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We're going to do this. I know what I'm doing. We're going to knock this out of the park. The first 30 days, we're going to lay the foundation. We're going to pick your top 3 or 5. Just get you signed up real quick. We'll walk you through the ID assessment. We'll get you rolling, get your product shipped to you. We'll trigger your first check for $100 today. Then we'll get to the blueprint, lay out your foundation. Boom. If I'm coaching you, if I'm sitting across the table from you, and I look you in the eyes and I tell you that, what are you going to say? No. No, you're going to say, okay. And in your mind, you may be saying, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take you to freedom. And you need to have that mindset. And if they have a little pushback, just say, hey, what are your questions? What are your concerns, right? And then the big thing is this, and I'm going to go to that in a second. Don't try to rebuke their questions. Answer all their questions and concerns. So what questions or concerns do you have? Look, I'd be happy to answer them. Right? Look, what we're doing here is bulletproof, folks. It is bulletproof. You have nothing to hide behind at IDLIFE. There are other companies where you have to hide behind stuff. Their rates may stink, okay, wherever it may be. Here, you don't have to hide behind anything. Nothing. And I want you to understand that. And from an integrity standpoint, that's critical. I left where I was because I had to hide behind stuff. And that's not who I am. Okay? Here you have nothing to hide behind. So get their questions. Say, hey, please tell me what your concerns are. I'm not here to sell your convention because here's the deal. If I didn't know you'd be successful with this, we'd be talking about something else. Remember that saying? Remember that part I showed you? If I didn't know you'd be successful, we'd be talking about something else right now. You're my friend. I love you. Makes no difference to me. If you don't want to do it, let's get you the products, whatever you want. I mean, look, I don't impress you. You know what I'm saying? If you take it like that, remember, comfort level up, tension level down. You always want comfort level up, tension level down in this sponsoring recruiting process. Okay? All right, that's the new IA's role. Sponsor's role. Your job is to establish their why. As soon as someone signs up, tell me, why did you just sign up? Oh, I like the opportunity. No, I need to know why you signed up. Specifically. I need to know what your end game is here. What do you want? You all follow me on this? Okay, why did you sign up? This is one of the keys to my success. I can tell you exactly why Ty Toth chose to follow my lead. I know exactly why he did. He told me why he did. I can tell you, I know exactly when I first met Wendy Ryan at a lunch meeting. At, what was that, Fireside or Truth? What was that place called? What was it? Woodfire. I don't think it's there anymore. And she was terrified. It was like a little duckling. I felt like I had to just nurture her. She was, you know, she didn't know. And I got to her watch. I said, tell me why this would add value to your life. Well, I never see my husband. Perfect. How much money do you need to make each month to be able to change that situation? She told me how much they make. I went, holy cow, he makes a lot of money. You know? But I mean, that's a very successful family. But the more, which goes to show you, don't ever prejudge people. The whole world would think the Ryan family would never need a network marketing opportunity. Any opportunity. They make incredible money. Top 0.01% in the world, the income they make as a family. But they're not free because they have no what? Time. You follow me? Okay? So again, don't prejudge people. But why are you doing IDLIFE? Then I give them realistic expectations after you join. I'm going to tell you the story of the airplane. So let me tell you something, brother. You're joining right now, and your mom's going to tell you you're nuts. I'm just warning you right now. Right? Yeah, they already have. Okay, there you go. Okay? Your mom's going to tell you, keep your credit card at home. Whatever you do, don't buy anything until you've called me, because I want you to be broke with me. Don't excel outside the family broke. Right? That's what it is. They're afraid you're going to succeed without them and leave them behind. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, that's what it is. That's almost like God ordained only one person in a family can be successful, right? And everybody else is going to suddenly want to babysit your kids. And anyway, is that just me that's experienced that? I have more family after I become wealthy than I ever knew existed in the world. It's amazing to me. Friends out of nowhere. Hey, remember back when and we did this? No, I don't. But have you heard of IDLIFE? No, anyway, so ask key questions. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to move fast? Why are you asking these questions? You're not looking for 100 people to work with. You're looking for 5. See, what happens is most people spend all their time with dead weight. And you get discouraged. It's toxic on your soul. Look, you can throw an alarm clock into a graveyard. You are not going to wake the dead. Doesn't matter. I mean, the loudest, most annoying, they're still dead. You hear me on this? Okay? You want the people that say, I want the license, I'm ready for the vehicle. That's what you want. So that's why it's, are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to move fast? Are you willing to get your top 5 in front of me in the next 48 hours? Yes, 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 perfect. Here's the blueprint. Who's your top 5? Let me identify your top 5. Who's going to be there when you die? Right? Who's going to be standing in your way? You get the whole point, right? Now, I always ask, are you willing to commit to 2 years? I promise you this, if you're here a year from now, your life will be dramatically better. Whatever you do, be here a year from now. I promise you that. I tell every human being, you will quit on me before I ever quit on you. I guarantee you, as God is my witness, my hand on the Bible, if I didn't know for a fact every single one of you in this room can absolutely have the opportunity to retire in 1 to 3 years right now, there's no way Logan Stout would stand here. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I was a minister for 5 years. People would say, you're a minister? Man, you're awfully blunt. Like, the Jesus I read about, he's pretty blunt too. You overturn tables, you know. The world has created this fictitious Christianity. It's not real. No wonder people don't want to believe in God. I mean, if God were as people defined him, I wouldn't believe him either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's unbelievable how religious people can be. I'm a devout Christian, totally different than religious.
Hello.
And my moral of the story is this, man. It's about being real and having authentic relationship with people. And we're put on this earth to live in relationship. Right? And I want you to understand something. It's going to take 2 years for you to be successful here. But I guarantee you this, if I didn't know for a fact every one of you could change your life with this opportunity, there's no way we'd be having a boot camp right now. I wouldn't be here. I'd be retired on a yacht with my family doing whatever I want to do. I'm telling you, I came out of retirement because we have the greatest vehicle in the world, and we're changing the world for the better by adding better people to the world, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationally. You have to get people locked in on a big-term vision from day one. Because people see our comp plan and they get, I'm going to get rich overnight. Some people have. But I would never go into this, expect it, but don't bank on it. Does that make sense? Expect to get rich overnight, but don't bank on it. But do expect 2 years from now to be here. You hear me on that? And you know what's interesting? Every time I've done these boot camps, I've said that exact statement. And again, 10% of your back. Again, raise your hand high if you were here. If you were here this time last year, raise your hand high. Okay? Now, hold on. That's pretty awesome. But hold on. That's amazing, but that's about 100 people. There were 500 a year ago. So we're beating the 10%. 20% of your back. Right?